I got a text from someone that said congrats, and I was like, what happened? So that was kind of exciting. Then we found out that they announced the top 4 seeds in alphabetical order, so we're just so thrilled. Feel like we've done a really good job, obviously, with our non-conference and our conference, and played really well all season. We're excited to have another match at home, and that starts this weekend.
Was it a relief to hear that? I mean, you worked all year.
Yeah, it's never a goal to be a top 4 seed. That wasn't our goal. Our goal was to just win the next match, and that resulted in winning a lot of matches. So it's cool to see that you can put your mind to something and really good things can come from that. And so I'm happy for the girls because they've worked really hard on keeping their focus throughout all the ups and downs of this year and the adversity that we've been through. And so I'm really happy for them that they get that opportunity. And again, it starts with one match at a time this weekend.
Also turned out to be a pretty good evening for the West Coast Conference, too.
Yeah. Is it 5? Is that what I counted? I mean, that just proves how tough our conference is. And we know how tough it is because we play it night in and night out. And so I'm excited for the West Coast Conference to be able to I think it's probably our most in a couple years to get in 5 teams. And I think they're going to represent the West Coast Conference well.
Do you think there's maybe a little extra layer of respect that the committee kind of gave the league? I don't know if it's maybe the #1 ranking that you guys got, or San Diego that's usually pretty good, or Pepperdine coming on strong there at the end. But do you think that maybe they gave a little extra something than maybe the last couple of years?
I think it's possible. I think our conference did a really good job scheduling this year, and then the teams that got into the tournament and the teams that didn't did a good job winning those matches that they needed to make a statement in the non-conference, and we've put an effort into trying to make sure we schedule the right way that's going to help us in the end, get in a good position to go into the tournament. And most of the things you want to do is see if you can play as tough of competition as you can and win as many games as you can.
You start off with Stony Brook, and then looming behind that is Utah-Denver. Whoever wins that one.
Yep.
Just knowing that pod and that's what's coming up this weekend. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think that's more of a relief than anything, is to know who you're going to play and get after it, scouting and prepare your team and be able to investigate, Stony Brook, what they've done. They've had a great year, and we're excited for them to come out here and to host Stony Brook. And then Utah and Denver are both really good opponents. I know they've played each other already this year, and so I'm sure they're looking forward to that matchup. And then whoever wins, I think that'll be a great match.
Home court advantage is important for every team, but it seems like particularly so for you guys with the atmosphere here. Can you maybe speak to just how big that is to be able to be one of the 4 teams hosting?
We're top 10 in attendance this year, and it's just a credit to our fans to be able to come out. I mean, we had 3,000 people on a Saturday at 1 o'clock, and I think the community, the university is excited to watch this team play. You can see the fire and emotion and passion that they play with and how hard they work, and it's a good product that they're putting out there on the court. And so we're excited that our fans, the students, the Rock, they get to come and they get to see another game this weekend.
Been through some ups and downs this week. Today's more of an up as opposed to the last one, which is a little bit of a down.
Yeah.
What have you seen from the girls, just as they kind of got hit in the mouth, and knocked off for the first time, and now bouncing back, getting ready for the tournament?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, our last match, we learned a lot about ourselves, and we're going to take that into practice this week and see how we can continue to get better. And I think that's going to be good for us heading into the tournament. And they've responded positively. We've already had 2 practices, and we've been able to interact with each other quite a bit this week already and have a good Thanksgiving. And I know they're eager to get out and practice tomorrow.
You never want to lose, but is it almost a little bit of a relief to go, hey, to be able to show your girls, hey, we're not unbeatable, this is what we need to fix?
I think it's going to be good for us heading into the tournament, that we can see some tweaks we can make and improvements in our game. And we've learned a lot of lessons that I'd like to learn at that part of the season rather than in the tournament. So if it all works out where we can learn from it, then hopefully we win our next match.